The beautiful island of Cyprus is my homeland and the place I return to whenever I can. We Cypriots are passionate about family and food, and the two so often go together. Cyprus is at the crossroads of Mediterranean and Middle Eastern cuisine. Salad. So our dishes are a fantastic fusion of both culinary heritages. Many of my favourite recipes have been passed down the family from my mother and grandmothers. But I also love to discover new recipes when I'm here on the island. Elliot, I've died and gone to heaven. Family, friends and food. What could be better in My Cypriot Kitchen? Today, I'm foraging for wild vegetables and herbs. Nothing beats this fresh smell.
It's real.
To use in an ancient Cypriot pork dish. If my nose can take it, I try and milk a goat. It's aromatic down this end.
Very good.
And use the milk to make a famous Cypriot cheese, Anari. Now that's good. Today, I'm in the Paphos region of Cyprus, in the west of the island. And I've come to meet my friend George, a chef and a wild flora and fauna expert. Hey, George.
Hello.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
George runs a taverna here, and like most Cypriot chefs, prides himself on using fresh local produce. We're off to his local market to buy fresh vegetables for tonight's menu, and he's also promised to make me lunch. This fruit and vegetable market is one of George's favourites. Here in Cyprus, most of our food is grown the good old-fashioned way that's environmentally friendly.
Look at that.
Oh, look! You've got a snail there.
Yes. If this guy can live on this, so can we. I don't mind having a hole on my spinach if that guy can live on it.
Yeah. You just don't want loads of chemicals.
Quite right.
Absolutely. Found it.
Kolokasi.
Kolokasi.
Kolokasi. Taro root in English.
Let's get that one.
It is lovely and organic. We cook it with meat, with pork or chicken or lamb, tomato sauce, yes, and celery and carrot, herbs and spices.
Some lovely things here.
Yes, and she's lovely as well, my Aunt Rebecca.
Χαίρομαι πολύ. Γεια σου, θεία Ρεβέκα.
Γεια σου, μα ποια μόνη είναι.
Το όνομα της είναι Tonia.
Tonia.
Ναι.
I love visiting local markets. It really gives you an insight into what's grown and eaten locally. This is gapari. And what would you do with a gapari?
This, you take the thorns off, and then you put it in water for 5 days. You change the water twice a day to get the bitterness away.
Right.
And then you pickle it either in brine or in vinegar.
We haven't finished gathering our ingredients for George's diners tonight, though. There's one other place with produce even fresher than the market. We're heading to the outskirts of the village of Skouli, a traditional farming area 400 metres up on a hillside. An area full of wild flowers and plants. But we haven't just come here for the views. George has been a fan of foraging for wild food for many years, so his customers get to enjoy fresh herbs every day. Why are you stamping your feet, George?
Snakes cannot hear.
Okay, but they can feel.
But they can feel.
Okay,
vibrations.
Snakes.
Yeah.
Snakes, okay. So this is wild thyme.
Quite right.
But look at the thorns on those.
It's not actually thorns. They're not prickly at all.
It smells so different to the time that you would buy it in your supermarket. Nothing beats this fresh smell.
It's real.
Can we pick some?
Yep.
God, it really is foraging deep in here.
Yes, it is.
What do we have here, George?
We've got some wild asparagus we're going to pick.
Where do you know where to pick them?
To be on the safe side, you
Yeah.
cut them as far down as possible, as long as it breaks.
Okay.
Like this. This is okay.
Okay, give me that one.
Yes.
So let me try one.
And this one.
There you
And
go. Ah, there you are. Oh, it's lovely.
it's beautiful, it's sweet.
It is really sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Yes, this is wild fennel.
Love
It goes
fennel.
very well with the asparagus, as we said, and with a lot of other dishes as well.
It's got such a lovely kind of aniseedy little...
Yes.
Let me have a little... Oh, I love the smell of that.
Shall I cut some?
Yes, please,
Yeah?
yeah. These kind of feathery leaves, you chop raw and stick in a salad. It's a wonderful aroma.
All Hippocrates said, "Εδέσματισι το ιάμασι." It's ancient Greek.
Yeah,
Your food is your medicine.
absolutely. And that's what they've forgotten today, isn't it?
Quite right.
And that's what
And
we've
it's-
got to remind everyone
It's
again,
preventive as well.
as well as medicinal medicine
of
through
course.
food. George, do you level, man? What are we looking for?
Wild leeks.
Wild leek.
Allium ampeloprasum.
There we go.
It's very deep.
So this is part of the onion family, the spring
Yes.
onion, garlic.
Yes.
That family.
The lily family. It
Okay.
is a kind of lily. There you
There
are.
we go.
These small bulbs, it's advisable if we put them back into the ground.
So you'll have more leeks for next year.
Exactly.
I think it's time to do some cooking.
I think so too.
Bam, ate.
Let's go.
With our freshly picked herbs and asparagus, we head back to George's taverna, where he's going to show me his favourite pork recipe served with the vegetables that we've foraged. Here we are in George's kitchen with all our ingredients and more because we're going to be cooking. What are we cooking today?
I think first we should go for a really nice joint of pork, which we are going to cook in an ancient style.
An ancient recipe.
Ancient recipe.
Okay,
yes.
so you get going with that. What am I doing?
Use the pestle and mortar for some pistachia lentiscus, please.
Pistachia lentiscus. What do we call it in Greek?
Shinnos.
Shinnos.
Yes.
Shinnos. I like that. How coarsely do you want this done?
Quite thin, actually.
These berries from the mastiki plant will add flavour to the pork.
Okay, I think now we should go for the honey. It's actually wild honey, and if you see the color, and also it's very, very dense. It doesn't flow, it's not pasteurized. Now I think we should put the olive oil on.
Of course, you can't have an ancient recipe without olive oil.
No, that's a natural impossibility.
So boson el yolao.
Just pour, please, and until I say when.
Okay, I'm pouring.
More.
And where do you get your olive oil from?
I make my own olive oil every year, about a ton.
So you use a whole ton's worth of olive oil in your restaurant?
Yes. Well, we
You
have
don't
to
sell
give
any?
quality. No, I cannot sell any. I use it all here.
What else are we going to flavour the pork with?
I think it's time we use the wild thyme. Crumble it a little bit as well, if
Crumble
you like.
it as I put- oh,
Yes.
lovely. This is looking like a gorgeous piece of pork.
Yes, I believe it is. But I think it's time we do something drastic about it.
Drastic?
Heat.
Heat. Cook
Cook
it. Okay, so how long is this going to go in the oven for and at what temperature?
About 1.5 hours. Yes, at about 190 degrees.
As the pork cooks, we fry the wild asparagus, leeks and fennel in a little olive oil. In George's taverna, there isn't a menu. He serves whatever's fresh and available on the day. With the pork ready, George pours the delicious seasoned pork juices over the joint to really bring out the flavour. You're going to serve me my wonderful asparagus. I can't wait. I
Yes.
feel I've earned this food.
Yes, you have.
These in particular, I
You've
earned
been
them.
working very hard.
Καλή
Bon
όρεξη.
appétit. Καλή όρεξη.
Καλή όρεξη. This is food fit for the gods. I've had a busy day, but it's not over yet. George has shared his recipe and his forage food with me, so I'm returning the favour and lending a hand at his taverna. There you are, you've got some fantastic roast potatoes cooked in Cypriot olive oil, which is of course the best in the world, and here you have galeftigo. One of the perks of the jobs is when you work for George, he supplies all the wine, so yamas. We have some wonderful roast kid with fresh tomatoes, and we've got some calves. Don't burn your tongue. If they didn't have George here telling me what to do, everybody would be getting the wrong dishes, but it's a great deal of fun. I've done the foraging, I've done the cooking, I've been serving it on the tables, and now they've got me doing the washing up. Coming up, I discover the benefits of Anari cheese.
Makes your face 20 years younger.
All right, give us the whole lot. And make one of my favourite healthy Cypriot dishes, chickpea and cumin soup. Every year I return to my homeland, the beautiful island of Cyprus, to spend time with my family and to enjoy the fresh food and recipes that bring back so many happy memories of life here. Cyprus is an island of so many contrasts, the sea, the mountains and different landscapes in between. Each area produces many different foods, and I'm going to be making one of the well-known local goat's milk cheeses today. I'm on my way to a goat farm in Anari, about 5 kilometres east of Paphos town in the west of the island. I'm off to meet Mario, who's going to show me how he milks his goats, and hopefully I'm going to get a little go at it too. We're going to take the milk and we're going to make Anari cheese, which is a wonderful cheese. It's really light. It's a bit like ricotta cheese or cottage cheese, actually, and it's a byproduct of making halloumi. I'm a little bit worried, though, about the goat milking, because the last time I did it, I was so terrible. I got goat milk everywhere apart from in the bucket, so fingers crossed I'm going to be a little bit better this time. Mario. Sigala?
Oh, fantastic.
Should we milk some goats?
And nice to meet you.
Come on then, let's go.
Hello,
I'm Ben Mesa. Okay.
Bravo.
The things that they're saying to them are so lovely. He's saying, come on my sweet cakes. And she's saying, come on my darlings, all to try and coax them to come out. But such lovely words. It's the type of thing you'd say to your lover. First things first, find a goat and get it in the pen. Bravo! Okay, we've got the baby in there now, so, okay.
That's it.
It's aromatic down this end.
Very good. Aromatic. Excellent. Whoa.
My milking technique seems to have improved since the last time I milked a goat. Πόσο ήσουν που έμαθες εσύ να γαλεύεις κατσίκια? Πόσο χρόνο ήσουν?
18 χρονών.
18 χρόνια και ποιος τα έκαμνε πριν?
Ο μακαρίτης ο πατέρας μου.
The goat farm is owned by Paraskavi Charalambous, and she's keeping an eye on her goats while I milk.
Τώρα 30.
She said she was 18 when she learnt to milk goats, and in those days they had 200 goats. She's got 30 now. Και πες μου, πόσες φορές γαλεύκεις τα κατσίκια? Κάθε μέρα?
2 φορές.
2 φορές. So, I've asked her how often she milks the goats. She said it's twice a day, every day. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas or if there's a holiday or if it's your birthday. The goats have to be milked, because if you don't milk them, the milk will curdle. So we've got the milk of one goat here. I am telling you, my arms are in agony. They are so sore. I don't think I can squeeze my hands. It's such hard work, so I've got no idea how she does 30 of them twice a day. Anyway, the next stage is that we're going to strain the milk. So they strain it mainly to get rid of any impurities. There might be the odd goat hair or something in it, so that gets rid of that. Hey, Mario.
Ναι, εντάξει.
I'm really excited about making Anari. I've never made it before. Anari cheese really takes me back to my childhood, where I remember my grandmother, Yaya Khambu, making it for us. The cheese isn't made at the farm itself. Mario usually makes it at a hotel in Paphos, so that's my next stop. This is the goat's milk that I milked earlier. I didn't realise I'd done quite as much, but there you go. And I'm here with Mario. Mario, what are we doing?
We just put this milk
Okay.
in the hood of the halloumi places.
So in here already,
Yeah,
what's in here?
What's in here? The water of the halloumi.
So we've made the halloumi, and
Yeah,
the water
and
that's left over
that's it.
is in here.
That's it.
And with this, we're going to make
Anari.
Make Anari.
Anari cheese.
which is a Cypriot version of ricotta cheese,
Ricotta cheese or Anari. You do very well, huh?
Thank you very much.
Better than me.
Oh, thank you very much. Okay, it's a good job that we've got a heater here, because it's really windy today. It's keeping us warm.
Oh, yeah.
So how long is this going to take?
About half an hour.
About half an hour
Half an
stirring?
hour stirring. That's
Okay.
it.
Look, Mario Mo, it's a little bit windy for me. I'll be back in half an hour when it's ready.
No, I can't do it without you.
Give it to me, Lena. God. Talk about working for my money.
Are you okay?
Too much like hard work for my liking.
It's coming.
Yeah, look at that.
Now, from here
Okay.
to the bowl,
I
and
need to-
sugar and honey
Lovely.
makes your face 20 years younger.
All right, give us the whole lot. Right.
Look at it.
Shake it out, okay.
Anari cheese. Shake it.
Okay.
That's it.
It seems like a lot of work for just one little thing that full.
Yes, it's not expensive.
It's not expensive, but it
Actually,
takes
it's
so
not
much
expensive
effort.
and needs a lot of work to do.
Can I have a little taste now?
Of course, you can have as much as you like.
No, that's good. That was worth the effort.
It starts looking younger now, huh? Yes.
Yes. Later on, I'll be with Mario when our cheese is put to the taste test. For now, I've returned to my villa in the village of Galavassos in the south of the island. I'm going to make a wonderfully wholesome soup that is a real favourite of mine. The main ingredient for this recipe, chickpeas, has a long history in the region and is believed to date back to the Bronze Age in Greece. This is a really simple and healthy soup. It's chickpea and cumin. First thing you need to do is dry fry your spices. You need 3 teaspoons of cumin seeds. A little pinch of chilli if you don't like it too hot, or a generous one if you do. Another one for luck. You can already smell the cumin, and the seeds are popping already. So once that's done, all I need to do now is add around 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And to the olive oil, I'm going to add a chopped onion. Once the onions are nice and translucent but not browned, I'm ready to add the chickpeas. You can either use tinned chickpeas that are already soaked and cooked, or if you buy the dried ones, they need to be soaked and cooked in advance. But once you've given the chickpeas a good stir and coated them with the oil, add 2 cans of chopped tomatoes. Right, everything's in. I just need to add the final ingredient, which is 1.5 pints of vegetable stock. One quick stir, and allow it to simmer for around 15 to 20 minutes while the chickpeas soften. All I need to do now is to just blitz it, really. You can have a chunky soup if you like, but I like it a little bit smoother. This blends the chickpeas with the other ingredients. And I would serve this soup with a nice healthy dollop of Greek yogurt in the middle, some chopped coriander sprinkled on top, and not forgetting some lovely crusty Cypriot village bread. It's Cypriot night at the Elysium Hotel, and to return the favour to Mario for teaching me how to make Anari cheese, I've come to help him out at his cheese table. Well, remember that goat that I milked earlier? Well, you'll be happy to know that it's alive and kicking. And with the milk, we have made this wonderful Anari cheese. I'm here, it's a Cyprus night, and I'm going to be Mario's hopefully glamorous little helper today, because we are on the cheese stall, as it were, and all these fabulous cheeses are Cypriot cheeses. Which is your favourite, Mario?
Oh, kefalotiri and halloumi. Halloumi cheese is the best one.
Mario, I'm taking over your job here. Okay, come on.
Thank you very much for helping me. You do a very good job. And
I'll let you slice the halloumi. Hello.
Tonia, she's my helper here today, just to make it a live cheese.
I'm going to tempt you into this Anari cheese, which I milked the goat for this cheese this morning, so I can testify to how very fresh it is. Yeah, you can have it sweet or savoury, but you've got a savoury plate there. I won't put any honey on it. It really has been a spectacularly successful evening. My Anari goat's cheese is a real hit with everyone. Mariam, well, thank you very much.
The evening not over. Let's dance.
Okay.
Hoba, hip, hip.